In this video, I'm going to show you a proven strategy to grow an audience and build a tribe of engaged and loyal followers on social media. And I'll give you the step-by-step specifics on exactly how to use this to grow your followers on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And this works even if you have 0 followers, even if you're not sure what social media platform is best for you, and even if you're a brand new beginner who's just getting started. In fact, this strategy is working so well right now that the only way I could possibly imagine it not working for you is if you just didn't do it at all. So make sure you do this and make sure to stick around right till the end so you don't miss an important step and what could be one of these rare and limited time opportunities to build and engage social media following very quickly. And it all starts by first understanding that the reason that someone follows or subscribes or chooses to tap like on a piece of content in the first place has to do with value. So we need to discuss the value proposition, which kind of content you should focus on first in order to deliver the maximum amount of value possible. The reason that most social media marketing fails to work and why most social media accounts fail to grow all comes down to just one simple thing. The accounts failed to provide a good enough reason to get someone to actually want to follow them. In other words, the value proposition, the answer to the question, why would I want to follow you, didn't get answered in a compelling enough way. So we need to fix this first. The best way to do that is to understand that there are typically 2 different content categories or kinds of accounts that you can build your content around: educational and entertainment. People follow educational accounts for information, tips, tricks, how-tos, tutorials, access to secret insider information, interesting facts, and basically anything and everything related to learning something new. People follow entertainment accounts, on the other hand, for pleasure, a quick dopamine hit, to laugh, to cry, or feel something, and to take their minds off things for a little while. Educational accounts can be entertaining, and entertainment accounts can be educational, but typically there's a primary driver behind the content, and more importantly, behind the reason that a subscriber or follower would choose to engage in the first place. Now I appreciate that the advice to just go out there and give people what they want and create value and make it entertaining or educational sounds like kind of an obvious no-brainer, but you'd be amazed at how many social media accounts and social media marketing strategies completely missed this one and end up posting a ton of content that's neither educational nor entertaining. So the best way to avoid this is first talk to your audience, or if you're just getting started and haven't built up an audience yet, then talk to people with similar characteristics that you imagine your ideal audience would have, and ask them what kind of content they like, and what kind of content they would like to see, and what problems they have, and how you could best help them. And then next, take a look at what other accounts and other businesses and other creators in your space are talking about and creating content on. See what ideas and themes are working and which ones aren't. See what trends are getting more reach and engagement, double down there, and see where you can add your own unique ideas or experience or perspective to really make the content your own. Then once that's done, the next thing you need to do is pick the right style or media type to deliver your message. When it comes to building a following on social media, you've got a few different options for what types of content to create, whether text, audio, video, or images. Now, some of your choices are going to be influenced or directly impacted by the platform of your choice. For example, Twitter is still largely text-based, YouTube and TikTok are all about that video, Facebook and Instagram are waffling back and forth between text and images and video, groups, and lives and anything else they can think of, and LinkedIn seems to do okay with a mix of short and long-form text and short-form video. So, what works best? What should you do? Well, my friend, I'm glad you asked. You see, the clear winner here and the thing that you should do is video, but not just any kind of video. Specifically, you want to create 2 different kinds or different lengths of video. The first is long-form video, which is say anything 5 to 10 minutes or longer. Now, I appreciate if you've never created long-form video before, then this is a pretty big request, but the fact is that it really is one of your shortcuts to success. The second kind of video is short-form vertical video, and you should aim to keep this one at 60 seconds or less, which is going to give you the most flexibility. Now, you can choose to record these short-form vertical videos separately and individually. You can carve them out manually from your long-form videos, or you can use the sponsor of today's video, Munch, to do this all for you. Munch, aside from having an amazing name, is also on a mission to help content marketers decide what content to create, how to repurpose it, distribute it, engage with their fans, and make sure they maximize their return on content creation investment. What Munch does is use the power of AI to comb through your long-form videos and pick out the most engaging moments to use as clips that you can share on other social media platforms. How it works is that you can upload your video or just paste a link to your content, tell Munch the target social media platforms you're aiming for, and then basically quickly just go grab a cup of coffee or read a book or maybe even write a song. I was out for pronouncing enough about munching about the tasty visit. I could clip a punch more than a hunch. These clips all pack a punch. I'll snip them, post them, still have time for lunch, or do whatever else you want, all while your video is being analyzed, automatically edited, and adjusted for each platform. Munch is kind of like having your own video editor but faster, cheaper, automated, and they don't drink your last iced coffee from the fridge when you step outside to take a phone call. That's right, Dave, I know it was you. Munch also auto-crops the video to the right aspect ratio for each platform while making sure the most relevant and important visuals are always inside the frame. You can start using the auto-crop completely free now or go for a trial of the automatic clip generation, and no credit cards required. So make sure to check out the link in the descriptions below this video and sign up for your free Munch account right after this video. So with that said, let's talk about platform priority. Next, when it comes to growing your audience on social media, you need to be focused and you need to be strategic, as 9 times out of 10, you're going to have significantly better results by doubling down on 1 or 2 platforms rather than spreading yourself way too thin across all of the different social media platforms out there. This is why one of the most important decisions you can make when it comes to do social media marketing effectively and build up a loyal and engaged audience. The first step is deciding which channels, networks, and platforms to prioritize and which ones to ignore or deprioritize. Now, the odds are good that you probably already have a social media platform or channel or network in mind, something that you're interested in, possibly already posting on, or have created an account there. If so, that's cool, start there. If not, though, take a look at the different social media platforms and select ones that overlap in the following 2 ways. The first is where your interests and skill sets are. For example, if you hate the thought of being on video, then YouTube and TikTok are going to be a nightmare. On the other hand, if writing really isn't your thing, then avoid blogging platforms like Medium and maybe even short-form writing platforms like Twitter. The next thing to take a look at is where your desired followers are present and active online. For example, if you're trying to reach the business crowd, then LinkedIn is a pretty safe bet. TikTok, while it is aging up, its most active users are still those under the age of 29. Facebook is good if your market is 30 to say 35 and up, and the same goes for Instagram for the most part. But if you're not sure, all it takes is a simple Google search for something like social media demographics, and you're going to get back more information on these social media platforms and their users than you could ever hope for. So my advice is to pick that one main platform and then make creating content there first your main priority. Then just use something like Munch to splice and dice your content to be used on all the other platforms later.